I've watched 11,000 hours of security footage in 6 years, and I can tell you the exact moment I stopped trusting my own eyes. It was 3:04 in the morning, and I was watching the lobby doors open for a man who had already walked through them 4 minutes earlier. My name doesn't matter. What matters is the building. It's a 14-story office tower downtown, glass and steel, the kind of place that looks impressive during the day and feels like the inside of a ribcage at night. I work the graveyard shift, 11 to 7, alone in a back room with 6 monitors and a coffee maker that's older than I am. My job is simple. Watch the halls. Watch the lobby. Watch the parking garage. Log anything strange. Most nights, nothing happens. Most nights, I read paperbacks and eat cold sandwiches and watch the timestamp crawl forward 1 second at a time. It started as a feeling, honestly. Before I noticed anything concrete, I just felt like the lobby camera looked wrong. Not broken. Not glitching. Just off, the way a photo of your own house looks off when you've stared at it too long. I told myself it was the hour talking. 3 a.m. does strange things to a tired brain. Then one night I actually paid attention, and I saw it. At 3 a.m. sharp, a cleaning cart rolls past the front desk, pushed by nobody. It clips the corner of the reception counter, wobbles, and rights itself. At 3:03, the revolving door spins once on its own, like a draft caught it. At 3:06, the elevator light on the panel blinks from L to 2 and back down to L, though no elevator moved. Then at 3:10, the feed resets, and the cleaning cart rolls past the desk again. Same wobble. Same corner. Same 10 seconds, over and over, from 3 to 3:10, every single night. I want to be clear. This isn't a glitch where the recording stutters or the timestamp jumps. The rest of the building keeps moving normally around it. I can see the parking garage camera ticking forward in real time on the next monitor. I can see myself on the hallway camera outside my own booth, getting up to get coffee at 3:07. But the lobby, for 10 minutes every night, is stuck in a loop that nobody but me seems to be inside of. I checked the DVR settings first, obviously. No scheduled loop, no test pattern, nothing in the logs. I called our IT contractor, a guy named Petrov who's fixed this system for years, and he remote in and watched 40 minutes of footage and told me it looked completely normal to him. I made him watch the 3 to 3:10 block twice. He said the cart moved, the door spun, the elevator blinked, all once each, all in real time, no repetition. He thought I was messing with him. So I started recording my own recording. I set my phone up on a tripod pointed at the monitor, and I filmed the loop for a week straight. Every night, same result on my footage. The cart, the door, the elevator, over and over, 10 minutes of the same 10 seconds. I showed the video to my phone screen to another guard, Denny, who covers the desk 2 nights a week when I'm off. He watched it standing next to me in the break room, watched the whole thing twice, and said, calm as anything, that it looked like a totally normal 10 minutes to him. Cart moves once. Door spins once. Elevator blinks once. He wasn't messing with me either. I could tell by his face he genuinely saw something different from what I saw. That's when the dread stopped being about the footage and started being about me. I began showing up early, before my shift, just to watch the lobby in person at 3 a.m. instead of on a screen. The first night, nothing seemed unusual. I stood by the reception desk and watched the real cleaning cart sit exactly where the day porter always leaves it, motionless, the whole 10 minutes. No wobble. No spinning door. I told myself the case was closed, that it really had just been some digital artifact, some compression error in an old system. Then I glanced up at the lobby camera mounted above the doors, the black dome housing that's been there since before I started, and for 1/2 second, before it swiveled back to its normal angle, I could have sworn it was pointed directly at me. Not at the doors. Not at the desk. At the exact spot where I was standing. Our cameras don't swivel. They're fixed domes. I checked the spec sheet the next day just to be sure I wasn't losing my mind, and I wasn't. Fixed lens, fixed housing, 0 moving parts, installed 9 years ago by a company that doesn't exist anymore. I kept watching anyway. 2 weeks after that, I noticed a second thing in the loop that I swear hadn't been there before. At 3:08, just before the reset, a shape crosses behind the reception desk. Low to the ground, moving fast, there and gone in under a second. It's not big enough to be a person crouching. It's not the right shape for a cat, and this building doesn't have cats. Denny still doesn't see it when I show him. Petrov still says the footage looks clean. I've started to wonder if the loop isn't malfunctioning at all. I've started to wonder if it's rehearsing. Last night I did something I probably shouldn't have. At 2:58, I walked out into the lobby and stood by the front desk, and I waited for 3 o'clock to hit. The cart didn't move. The door didn't spin. Nothing happened at all, not for 10 full minutes, not while I was standing there in the room with it. I checked my watch at 3:11 and everything was ordinary, dull, exactly like a lobby at 3 in the morning should be. I went back to my monitors at 3:12. And there I was on the lobby feed, standing by the front desk at 3 a.m., watching something the camera saw that I hadn't. In the recording, I'm not looking at the doors. I'm not looking at the desk. I'm looking straight up at the camera, the way you'd look at something you finally understood was looking back. I haven't told Denny about that part. I don't think I will. Tonight is Tuesday, which means I'm back in that chair at 11, and it's almost 3 now, and I keep telling myself I'm only going to watch the monitor from my desk this time. I keep telling myself that. But I already know I'm going to walk out to the lobby again when the clock hits 3, because some part of me needs to know whether tonight, it finally sees me the same way I see it. I'll let you know what I find, if I'm still the one writing these.